Hi, Cheryl. Hey, Elizabeth. Always happy to see you guys. So let's talk about first where should you go live? Okay, so I'm gonna go here for a second. I'm gonna show you this. So there has been a research, right? Where are the most visited websites in the world are in 2018? And as you would probably assume, Google is the first website, the site that gets the most traffic. So if you want to be visible in the number one website visited in the entire world, you have to be visible on Google. And what does Google own? Google owns YouTube, right? So being live on YouTube and being visible in Google will give you higher visibility, right? Now, the number two most search website, based on traffic, you can see right here, is Facebook. So being on Google and being on Facebook is a good thing for your business. But if you're looking at Alexa rating on the right column, right here, let me see if you, I don't think you can see my mouse going up and down. But on the right-hand side, you can see Google is number one. The number two is YouTube, right, from which both are owned by Google, Alphabet nowadays, and then Facebook. So actually, and then let's look where Twitter is not showing up on any of those platforms, interestingly enough, but Reddit does. And of course, Baidu, which I think is Chinese, is number 4 on both of them. So unless you're in China, your main focus should be on Google and YouTube and Facebook, right? Where you want to grab all your audience and all that visibility. Hey, Pablo is watching me on YouTube. So, audienceinabox.com/live. Thank you, Cheryl. So that's where you guys should come in if you want to chat with me. So let's do a little bit of a comparison. So there's a lot of information online that's comparing Facebook to YouTube. So let's see which one of them, and I'm gonna just found a website, so I'm gonna share that information with you, and I'm gonna link to that website so you guys can also watch and compare yourself, okay? So let's go there, right here. Let's remove that, and this is the website. It's on Conferencing Room Stems or something like that, and they're comparing YouTube Live versus Facebook Live, a side-by-side review. And they're actually getting a lot technical, right? So on YouTube Live, you have 1.9 billion active users. And on YouTube, you have 1.3 billion active users, monthly active users, right? The time spent on site is 20 minutes on Facebook Live and 25 minutes on YouTube. Now, this is really interesting because let me switch here again for a second, and let me just manage people right here. Okay, so this is very interesting because yesterday I went on a birthday hike with a friend of mine to Enchanted Rock, and there were a few teenagers there, and we were talking about cell phones and how relying we are on cell phone and how we can't do anything without cell phones, right? And the mother said to her teenage son, well, it'll be nice for you to use the phone for something other than just listening to music and watching videos, which is what most teenagers and people are doing online right now, using the phone to watch videos, play games, and listening to music more than actually talking to people. And we started talking about like the engagement rates, like where you are in the relationship. We have a few levels right now. One is like, I'm only going to follow you and talk to you on social media. Next level up is like, I'm going to chat with you on my real phone number. Next level up is I feel comfortable enough calling you and actually interacting with you. And the next level up is I'm actually feeling comfortable sitting down, having a beer or walking or actually talking to you face to face. And it's very interesting how in our society, we now have levels of like, I don't feel comfortable calling. Let me just text the person and wait until they respond back, right? So most of the time, people are using their phones to watch whether Netflix or YouTube or Facebook videos and stuff like that. So I'm not really sure that the stats here, 25 minutes, is really true. but you can see that both of them are pretty close. 20 minutes on Facebook Live and 25 minutes on YouTube. And if you scroll down a little bit, you can basically, if you are concerned with the quality of your video, then Facebook Live will give you much higher resolution if you are in Facebook, and you can stream for much longer, 36 hours. And you can have static stream key. This is more for programmers. This is something that I'm using. You can schedule your events. You can embed your live events exactly the same way that I'm doing it right now. You have much better quality on Facebook. On YouTube. You have much better video quality on YouTube. They're heavily investing in live streaming. And all of them will actually notify your users when you are going live, which is fantastic for your marketing and visibility. You will have your own live stream channel. In Facebook, you don't have a channel, you have your own page, or you have your own profile, or you can stream to a group. All of them support mobile streaming, desktop streaming app. I'm not really sure what that means, but this one I'm assuming this is kind of like YouTube's on channel. And this one allows for DVR, basically pausing and rewinding live streams. YouTube also gives you a live video editor, Facebook doesn't do that yet. So if you messed up anywhere in your streaming and you want to fix that, you're gonna have to download the video from Facebook, edit, and then upload that again, which means that your audience will not get the notification that they will get with live streaming as that. Hi Sly, hello, nice watching you. So where should you go live? If you have been watching me for a while and you are and you're familiar with the way that I do my shows, then you would probably already know the answer. The answer to where should you go live is you should go live everywhere, like I'm doing right now. You should be live on Facebook, you should be live on YouTube, you should be live on Twitter, you should be live on LinkedIn, all of them at the same time, getting those notifications from all those platforms, letting all your audience know that you are live right now. But the same way I'm doing it right now, you should always pull them into your own website, because if you're thinking about all the major platforms out there, they're always changing. They're always changing their algorithms. They're always changing their layouts. And they're not really worried more about you and your stream. They're more concerned with their own platforms. So while you are driving traffic to Facebook for your followers to watch you live, to YouTube for your subscribers to watch you live, Twitter, LinkedIn, all that stuff, you are basically building other people's platforms. And what happens is that when they change their mind, their business core goals and all that stuff, like Google just did, where they deciding to completely cancel Google Plus, and there goes 90,000 followers. When all that stuff happens, the only thing that you have that will continue to support your business is your own virtual assets. And these are two, right? Your email list and your own website. So you always want to be sure that you are building your own virtual assets and are not relying on other platforms to host your audience for you. So always make sure that you are building your own assets, using social media to be everywhere, do what social media is supposed to be doing, right? Give you the visibility, but then bring them to your own assets, your own website, your own email list, so that you can interact with them in real time and capture that audience so that it's really your audience. You're not really borrowing it from other people. So tomorrow, when we do this live, you guys can come in and talk to me. And what we're going to talk about is exactly this. People who have been building their platforms on YouTube, became like millions of followers, made millions of dollars, right? And then something happened. So we're going to discuss that tomorrow, how to make sure that it's not happening to you. Make sure that you join me always, audience-in-a-box/live. And if there's any question or any topic that you would like me to cover in those very short daily videos, let me know. Leave a comment, leave a review, leave a question, subscribe, email, tweet, whatever you need to do. I'll get your question and we're going to make sure that we answer it and help you do your live streaming, build your audience, and turn those leads into buyers, because when you do, that means that you're adding value to the world. And that's really the core of it all. So awesome chatting with you today on a Monday. Thanks for taking the time. I hope to see you live tomorrow, face to face, exactly in this format. I'll see you then.